Mike, come on, go to the Jadden. No, we have a great weekend, everybody.
This is our best day ever.
Vacation ideas? A ski resort.
Hotels,
Wow, more places. Booking.com? Yeah.
Read the file, find something, anything.
Intense. It's a missing child, isn't it? Sound familiar?
I don't have time for your games of reminisce about the past. I need you to search every corner of the dark web for any trafficking chatter. Traffic? Are you serious? We're running out of time. Please find a way.
Rage missing kid cases are hard on you too. Do you think we'll ever find Sir?
Now, Tuesday at NBC and streaming on Peacock.
The Eagles organization is flying 10 American flags and 10 empty seats today to represent the 10 Americans still on the counter forces. The October 7th attacks by Hamas in Israel. And you see that, you've seen it at another game earlier today, and the Eagles and the Dolphins as well. As you get at their thoughts. To those in harm's way, Jeffrey Lurie, Chairman and CEO of the Philadelphia Eagles. So to see that next to him there, an emotional time for so many as they watch the events of the Middle East. Everyone in our thoughts and prayers. Sanders again, touchback, Chris taking a touchback on the background.
Do you remember this play at all? This was the national championship throw. This was the one that became so famous that you see Tua looking right, turning without even really spying the receiver and throwing the ball. Jalen Hurts runs across the field to greet him. This one happened almost the exact same way. A hard look to the right, split the double coverage. And Jalen Hurts shot one is exciting.
There we go. Just brought it in the national championship game. Tua replaced Jalen. After 25, Jalen's back on the field. There's some trouble here. The only thing is Jalen Phillips comes up with the sack. It's not endearing yourself in the fans of Philadelphia. But Phillips gets his first full sack of the season. Getting him back in the lineup is big, and Nick Sirianni sees the sack, and even though there's 3 timeouts, take this one to the locker room.
If Jalen Phillips gets back to his form, it is going to be a real problem trying to pass protect against the Miami Dolphins long term because of what they've been getting out of Andrew Van Ginkel and Brandon Shaw.
Yeah, that'll take it to the half. So that big completion to midfield on 3rd down kept the Dolphins alive. They scored, stopped the Eagles with that sack, and they get the ball for the second half. Here's the list with Mike McDaniel.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, Mike, you were able to find the end zone despite some key injuries on offense. How do you keep that momentum going?
Well, it starts up front. They made some splash plays on the line of scrimmage that we need to get handled. We need to get in a rhythm and be able to execute our offense starting from the line out.
A big sack there on defense. What have you figured out, or what do you need to figure out in the second?
Well, I think that it's team football. We got a turnover. We need to capitalize on that, get into the end zone again. But it really just starts with one series at a time. I feel like our guys are at a good spot, and we just need to compete for another half.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
They get the ball to start the second half. 17-10 is the score. With Philadelphia on top, Mike McDaniel scores the Sunday night tradition up to the locker room as we send it to Maria Taylor with a Toyota halftime. Maria, what's our number?
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Well, it was all about the action Jackson today. He balls out in the Ravens' huge win over the Lions. The Bills, though, they struggle. We'll break down their loss in Foxborough coming up on the Toyota halftime.
Want more football stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the league in touchdown passes?
Welcome to Freddy's. You must see new security guard. I know this place is getting great. They shut down. What is she doing here?
I couldn't find a sweater.
Have you met them yet? Security hires never last. Can we go home now?
will practical be able to perform. And here, you make a statement by making a sound, and command the mind, as well as what lies ahead. How do we get there? First, get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Having health insurance is important. So if anyone in your family has Illinois Medicaid, or all kids, listen up. Check the mail for your renewal form. Complete the form. And mail it back right away so you don't lose your coverage. If you do lose Illinois Medicaid or all kids, visit healthcare.gov to see if you're eligible to enroll in a low-cost, quality health plan. Healthcare.gov.
This rental car is so boring to drive.
The rent-a-car industry is the definition of boring. The reason can be found in the name itself. Rent a car. You don't want a vacation. You want a job. You want the job. The is all. That's why we don't offer a car. We offer the car. The cars you love for the prices you'll love even more. 6. Rent the car.
From Cody the Blowfish, Darius Rucker.
Welcome. At halftime, let's go places.
Welcome to the Toilet Halftime. Maria Taylor, Chris Sims, Devin McCourty, and Jason Garrett here with you. We're going to get right to the best of Week 7. And what a day between Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce on national tight ends.
Congratulations, everybody. Seems like they're gonna go man to man. Travis Kelce beats Asante Samuel down the sideline, making it happen. Taylor's happy. Taylor Swift's there, bringing the holes there. Let's get back to the football. Travis Kelce. Holds it with the ball over your head. Well, it works for Kelce.
Just won their 6th straight game. Random statement victory over the Lions.
Right in the game, this set the tone. 4th and 1, QB keep around the edge, touchdown, and then my man Lamar Jackson was smooth all day long throwing the football. Are you kidding me? 360 pirouette, right? Oh, no big deal. It's Nelson Aguilar back in the end zone touchdown.
Near perfect passer rating for Action Jackson and the victory. Steelers taking on the Rams. Steelers outscored their 14 zip in the 4th.
What doesn't the guy do? TJ Watt, arguably the best defensive player in the league, makes a next play for the Steelers with ugly in the first half. They got it done in the second half.
Miles Garrett, spooky season.
And to the other best defensive player, AFC Defensive Player of the Week right there. What a game for Miles Garrett today.
2 straight sacks and a kick was impressive and the win.
Yeah, and Kareem Hunt finishes off and let's go home and get on this play.
Browns are out 4-2. Patriots taking on the Bills. Mac Jones with the steal drive to
Touchdown, Mike Gesicki. Boom, Devin McCourty's happy.
Oh, for the Bills. Let's hear from Josh Allen.
Well, I wish I knew the exact answer because we have it fixed by now. So, we're going to watch this film and find a way to get whatever it is. Obviously, it's a long season. It looks pretty right now, but we're going to figure it out.
All right, Josh. These guys.
I want you to tell him about the land. Tell him how you get it.
You inflate the land prices. You run up the property tax. The price be volatile. You know how much the also is worth. Maybe the last person's gonna want to take it. Your father has 2 choices. Either to sell it or lose it.
Jimmy, wanna calm down?
We should buy a smaller table with that.
I remember a time when every seat at this table was filled.
No, you don't now. That's not a memory. That's a dream.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
So you think Casey came home?
He did.
Open that washroom!
Where is he?
Learn. It doesn't matter how many people sit at the table, honey. What matters is they have a place to sit. The table's the only thing that matters. I need you to understand that.
I'm not doing this for a table.
Come out of there!
Here.
Out of there!
Here's your
Thanks
pen.
for you.
Come here! I'm here!
When you're gone,
I'm here!
we'll sell the table.
Don't play in that washroom!
I'm not going anywhere.
I sure hope not.
My father could use a little mercy now. The fruits of his labor fall right slowly on the ground. His work is almost over. It won't be long. He won't be around. I love my father. If you need something
movement that inspires. Years ago, we used to just fall asleep with a face that would make us no regret or rush reverse. Number 7's new user review with the world's first peptide technology no other clinic ever has, or even those in cross center. Reverse visible signs of skin damage in 4 weeks. More than 8 people now working in the house. Little things like teamwork, table skills, and surprising moments. Our experiences you'll always have.
At Consumer Cellular, you get the same exact coverage as the largest carriers for up to half the price. That's Barbara? Sorry, I was muted. That's amazing. I know, right? My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day. Makeup smearing, drop scissor. I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya, it's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops?
No, my own real tears are my relief. Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya. Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor. Made to melt you by the Mint Master Chocolatier. You, CBS Home. This is NCIS. Welcome to
Saints throws, look at how far out in front he has to aim to get to Tyreek Hill right there. Jalen Waddle on the other side, 2 receivers in the same spot there. Just drop it in right over the top, no problem at all. And then best one of all, Cedric Wilson watched the catch at the end of that. That was the play that really jump-started this offense. Gave Tyreek Hill a chance to score the touchdown, and they are back in this game.
And a massive play. It was 3rd and 18 right before the 2-minute warning. The Eagles were going to get the ball back up to the team. Trying to run game. They do it with a toss, Mostert, leading a couple of yards. Ran it back again. Here's Wilson.
Jalen Hurts was the last player to come out of the locker room at the half. I asked Nick Sirianni how he was doing after he took a couple of big hits. He said he's okay. He's in complete control. I need him to be that way for another half. I asked about the Dolphins coming alive at the end of the first half. He said we knew that was going to happen at some point. It's a physical game. We have to keep hitting, keep playing physical.
We'll watch that Melissa when Hurts comes back out. Christian pointed it out at the end of the half for his long pass downfield. He was injured on a run. And it's complete to Hill once again. Tyreek to the 47-yard line. All the guys are trying to chase him. The fastest guy in the playground cannot be caught.
Watch Tua again. I can't emphasize this enough. He hits that back foot and throws it to a spot. He is not watching the route that Tyreek Hill is running. He knows against this defense where that spot is. You see where Tyreek Hill slowed down? That's the window that he knew Tua was going to hit.
That's a little bit of what Mike McDaniel was telling us yesterday about the way he's playing and that special quality of the anticipation. 46, Bateman Mostert ready to get into the edge of speed. This way by the lineman. They get Mostert from the side where he can do some damage and pick up.
Yeah, and it's really sort of taking some gimmicks to get something going in the running game. Mike, I mean, we've been talking about this all week, right? This is a football team that is going to run called the CBS, which is, on either side, that we're trying to get to. Or Hassan Reddick has just made that play a nightmare for the Dolphins.
7 there outside the tight end, Spike 81. Really up, Mostert, he'll get the first down. Colsack cutting it. Made that play, and the Dolphins are going for the first down.
And the other thing that it's doing, we were talking about the fact that they've had some
This is our land. This door.
America! America was blindsided!
I have decided to use the power of ego on Floppy.
The Invisible Head of Household Replacement nominees! Corey! And at the live vote and eviction,
By a vote of 5-0, Corey, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
the college kid was expelled. Tonight, the surviving 7 go to battle for head of household. But will they survive Johnny Mac, the demented dentist? Plus, you will be the next two unlucky block buddies. Find out right now on Big Brother.
Do you see Ruby? No. I don't see her. Then I guess she's not.
Against the first down. There's a flag down. Julian Hill was the tight end blocking on the edge. He's going to come back on the Dolphins hold.
Holding. Offense, 489. Second penalty. Second down.
We got the rookie Adam Campbell. Another penalty on the Dolphins. Eagles with none so far, Josh.
Well, it's pretty easy to see now what they're trying to do. Frank Smith, the offensive coordinator, Mike McDaniel, I think they've just assumed now with those three offensive linemen out up front, going to be able to dominate inside the way they typically have. So they're really playing a wide game.
Man on the run, trying to drop it into that timing that we talked about earlier, and Pittsburgh up for the safety position. Just got in the way to make it tougher.
Tell you, they had that one, a little wheel route down the boundary, which they love to throw. Definitely had a chance. You're going to see right there James Bradbury step up, and they get right in behind him. Too deep over, just missed it.
Also on that snap is Chase Quick. He's on the field. Treated for him. Chicago earlier this year, active for the first time tonight. Jalen Waddle remains out. Back Lowry up earlier. Fake to Marios, the screen on the other side. Did not get away from the end. And the linebacker comes up and stops. 55 to pick up the 6. But to punch it away.
Yeah, that was a big play because you saw Philadelphia, they had everybody about 15 yards deep. They were going to give up the first down. So you go screen pass, great. Let's get a great athlete out in space with a blocker in front. Really, we're hoping for better than that, but Josh Sweat was the one that initially ran it down. And they can't follow.
For 6 games, Jake Bailey had only 14 punts. So he could pick 5 yards farther back.
Offense, number 22. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
It's Elijah Campbell. Is called for the flag. And there's a couple of things, Chris. You talked about coming in here, big time atmosphere. Good team takes stuff away, so the coaches got to adjust. You're going to learn you can't have 8 penalties in the first 35 minutes of a big time game and expect to be there when it matters. Rick Covey awaits. Then the exit high. And this one is perfect. Out of bounds inside the 10, right around the 5-yard line. It'll be a long field for Philadelphia. Check out Jalen Hurts to start this thing.
When we said we make the skies blue, some said keep dreaming. So we did, lowering emissions on the road to zero. Now, we're working on an EV that has no wheels. And someday, we'll turn your old Honda into your brand new Honda. Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. So, whatever we're doing, we're going to keep dreaming.
The 3 for me only at Chili's serves up bottomless drinks, bottomless chips and salsa, and a cheeseburger and fries for just $10.99. Hey, it's 3 for me, not 3 for us. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
seat premiums are better for a few feeders everywhere in the better side of you. Get tickets now.
Let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS, and it has been Jalen Phillips on the outside working against the future Hall of Famer and Lane Johnson, creating some pressure, knocked the ball out there, and then comes up with the first sack that Lane Johnson has given up in a couple of years. Gave him a little bird flap. Nobody like that in this building. But let's give Lane Johnson credit. He is out there playing on a bad ankle, but it's a big game, and he knew he was going to show up.
Jalen Phillips coming off the oblique injury. Johnson, anything a future Hall of Famer at that tackle spot. Jalen Phillips, #1 recruit in the country out of high school. The talent on this field. On field for Philadelphia, taking over from the 5-yard line. From end zone. Hurts completes it to AJ. Back up in the first half as well. Gator throws it out to the 50 along with Deshaun Elliott. Right at the first down marker.
Jalen Hurts is doing a nice job with the snap count back there, because what's happening is they're showing a few of these blitzes. So when he goes to that hard count and they show the blitz off of that side, they really had some one-on-one opportunities. They did the check down and took the easy one. But if you keep showing that you're going to be single high with these two guys on the outside, they're going to take some shots down the field.
They're stopping the game to make sure Hurts knows it's second down. It looked like it was a first down. It was announced in the stadium it was a first down. They're starting to move the chains. So, no, wait a minute. It's just short. And they wanted to stop it so Jalen Hurts knew it was 2nd and 1 and not first down, as the initial indication was. So that is all straightened out. Repump the play clock to 25 seconds. And it's 2nd and inches. And there's Swift running back. When you enter the first half, 3 or 4 here, and it's a first down. Out to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Mike, the defense that Miami is showing pre-snap would say, don't take deep shots, right? But what's happening is they're moving and changing so much post-snap that there are going to be some opportunities. That time you saw Javon Holland come flying down out of there. At some point, some kind of play-action pass, and use your speed on the outside to try and make a play. You can't let this pre-snap look here scare you out of some plays.
Fake with the pressure up the middle, getting away from David Long, and Hurts goes down, losing a couple of yards. Back to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, David Long goes so fast by people, Suapeta on that one. They do that little double team out, gonna help your guy and try and then get off, but watch Long, he's by him so fast he can't even adjust back. They've been doing that their whole lives and almost just pulled off there of not having a holding call.
Talked about this earlier this week. The Miami defense is going to get people back. Start to round to the floor. We're seeing a little bit of what they can be here tonight. 2nd and 13. Going on the edge. Has been receiving number class. Christian Wilkins retraces his steps to make the tackle. We talk about the guys who are coming back. There's Jalen Ramsey, trade from the Rams. Injures his meniscus at the start of the season. That window open to get him ready. 3 weeks to let him practice and get going. How to do in practice this week? Pretty well.
They're fired up to have him back. He's one of those, not just difference makers with his physical play, but you see what he's doing. He's coaching the guys over there on the sideline. And when he gets on the field, he's going to be coaching out there. Xavier Howard taking this one off as well tonight because of that groin injury. So they are down their 2 best.
Hanging in there with the Eagles halfway through the 3rd. Reads off underneath the throws incomplete. That was a good job of Eli Apple, who's been more involved than he otherwise would have been this year. Getting in there in coverage, and after 1 first down, Philly kicks it away.
Big time play by Apple because they brought pressure. This is just one-on-one against one of the most dynamic receivers in the league, and he got it done. Probably a little early, but no flag, no foul. Right, Jerry? That's all that matters.
First punt of the night for Brayton Mann, who's been the puncher for the Eagles after Aaron Sebas started the year. And the last 3 years, the kicker with the Jets, taking over this role. 57 yards. Barrios from the 20. That's a good return. He is a really talented kickoff and punt returner. 16 there, gives the Dolphins nice field position.
If AI collects your data in the forest, and man's around to watch it, then what happens?
You're out of
Oh.
Can you sweat too?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got the sunroof open.
I didn't open it.
You're Mr. Sunroof.
I'm Mr. Sunroof?
Yeah, you're always like, let's open the sunroof.
I just leave it open.
This What Really Happened replay is brought to you by Progressive. One thing no one would challenge, protecting your home and auto with Progressive.
Let me get that for you.
This November, Sunday morning football debuts in Frankfurt, Germany. First, the Dolphins take on the Chiefs. Then, the Colts face the Patriots. 2 Sundays full of football. The NFL Frankfurt games, November 5th and 12th, only on NFL.
Jump through time and space to save you.
I'm not giving up. I will make it happen. Madison, I can't get over you.
Quantum Leap, Tuesday on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
This look at the great start by Tyreek Hill is brought to you by Bud Light. From the desert with Cheetah Chris, seeking prey. Now he's seeking history, seeking a spot in the record books. 150-plus yard games, already 4 of them through 6 games, most in league history. Second most total receiving yards through 6 games in league history. As he continues his pursuit of a 2,000-yard season, 136 a game, that's ahead of the pace that Calvin Johnson set when he set the NFL all-time mark in 2012. That was 1,964 yards. Tyreek and following everywhere, the number 10. Star player in the league, living up to it again this season. He moves it to the edge, Rooster, across midfield, into Eagles territory, right on to the 43-yard line. So that running game, action in the first half, coming to life here with a gain of 21.
And I think a little bit of this was because they finally ended up with Hassan running out of the game. Brandon Graham's in there, and they were able to get the corner turn that time. And so maybe they're just looking around, and if number 7 is not in there, then we're going to go ahead and run it.
Minus 14 yards on the first half, minus 7. 35 yards already on the ground. In the second half. As they are finding ways to get what you were talking about.
And this home, I tried to push that as far as I could with a very dark interior, so it didn't like to really dry your eye out the brightness of the garden. So the walls in this room are predominantly made up of this Danish brick, weighted at the ground to back to earth, which is important as well. So thinking about the floor, it's a huge oak floor. And it's not only on the floor, but it's on the ceiling as well. To the right of the entry is the sitting area. For me, it's a little bit primitive, like almost like an arcade with the fireplace providing warmth. From the sitting area, it's easy to head over to the dining area and continue on with daily life. The dining table was something I designed. It's about 12 feet long. It's made of a burr walnut where these slots are, where the legs of the table sort of pneumatically pull down to plug up the table. And of course, if you're the dining table, is the kitchen. I love how Nuka created this large, long skylight that brings daylight into this corner of the room, so it keeps that whole space light rather than having kind of a dark corner
virtual channel. Downstairs is about socializing and entertaining. Upstairs is a bit more of our family private space. Let's go up there and take a look. Once you get to the top of the stairs, you come into our family room. We chose to do these bookshelves. We just have a high window so that you can't see the street. As you notice, we actually cut the house around this tree to make sure that the tree would survive and we didn't have to disturb it at all. It just creates a real sense of beauty and oneness with the landscape and continuing that connection with nature that this house is all about. And we take you into the primary bedroom. My goal with this space is again to create an intimate, darker, warm space where your eyes just focus right out to the trees in the garden. And then there's this wonderful patio. And you feel like you're living in a treehouse when you're up here. I love this bedroom, and my favorite space upstairs is the bathroom. This isn't the most traditional bathroom. You can almost feel like you're outdoors as you get ready in the morning. The tub is especially unique. It's sunken down. It has connection with glass and both ends to the garden. It feels to me almost as if you could be bathing in a pond. I love that the space is private, and yet it's actually incredibly connected to the backyard. And we'll go check that out right now. When I come outside, I immediately feel connected to this canyon. It's always nature at its best for me. The great room faces out to this deck space, and then the pool, about 65 feet long. It's protected from the afternoon sun, but then on the other side, it gets the afternoon sun. I hope you enjoyed the tour, the property, the architecture. I look forward to seeing you again at the next house.
Coming up, we visit this chic Harlem apartment with its owner and designer. We'll be right back.
Plans with the city for 28-story building. 47 construction.
Not you. The way I figure you operate outside the law, same as those cowboys. What law?
Many union contractors.
When do you ever come down here? Why aren't we supplied with enough deputies? Job's open. You can have all the deputies you want. Well, you want the job box? For what? $40 a month and a free pine box? How about you, Mr. Blaisdell? You want to try doing it legal for what?
Sorry, Sheriff. The principal feels funny, but they got
Any man here ready to be deputy? Or is everyone here in Warlock chicken liver? Or no greetings? One law in this town, I offer you law. Don't come whining to me when there's trouble. And watch yourself when you go hire an outside gunman who's nickel. All right, then.
I'll take the job.
You, Johnny Jadden?
What? Didn't think I could do it.
Now. Sure you can do it, Johnny. Sure you can. Come inside.
The Dallas Cowboys Navy.
That's a big play. Whether you're a rookie or a pro, the Lowe's home team has the best products and culture to help you win at home. We got this. We got you.
Late chaos today. Christopher Bell appointed and wins, so we have two drivers in. The final two that make up the final four decided next Sunday as NASCAR season wraps up. Martinsville and then Phoenix in 2 weeks for the title. Bell and Kyle Larson are in. Two more drivers will join them after next week. And then after Martinsville, 1 week from tonight, 2 weeks away to Phoenix for the finale of the 2023 NASCAR season on NBC. Get back to that play momentarily. First Hurts taking and driving. Intercepted. It's the case of Jerome Baker for a touchdown. Off the deflection by Kader Cole. Baker was there, and the Dolphins get a touchdown.
So Kader Cole, who is used to being in the slot,
year. In the league, it's Jadden by Jason Sanders, and just like that, the Dolphins find the end zone. Down 14, tie the game.
A little lead, and he knows us, right? Liar.
Call Vision now and take $200 off your initial order and get 0% APR financing for 6